Let's start, though. There was a clip that went viral earlier the week. Former President Barack Obama was being interviewed and basically made light of critical race theory, which, as we're live streaming this right now, is the #1 trend on Twitter, but he's not having much of it. Let's take a look.
I also think that there are certain right-wing media venues, for example, that monetize and capitalize on stoking the fear and resentment of a white population that is witnessing a changing America and seeing demographic changes, and do everything they can to give people a sense that their way of life is threatened and that people are trying to take advantage of them. And we're seeing it right now, right, where you would think, with all the public policy debates that are taking place right now, that the Republican Party would be engaged in a significant debate about how are we going to deal with the economy, and what are we going to do about climate change, and what are we going to do about, lo and behold, the single most important issue to them apparently right now is critical race theory. Who knew that was the threat to our republic?
So it's quite an extraordinary clip, actually, because he's making light of really the set of ideas that is just running rampant through the country right now and destroying all of our institutions. Harris, I have, according to my paperwork here, you are black. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, I'm definitely a member of the black community, but actually, like Obama, we have white mothers. My mother is of Irish descent. So while I've never been accused of being a white person, obviously I'm a part of the black community. The one thing that stands out to me with Obama is the fact that, he's trying to downplay the attack that's going towards our children. Mm-hmm. Critical race theory, at its very core, is absolutely racist. It's teaching and wants to teach our kids to look at other kids around them and people, adults, and judge them based on the color of their skin. It's evil, it's abhorrent, and it absolutely is a threat to the foundation of this country, because our kids, our children, are the next generation. They are the bedrock of this country.
So let me get this
So for him
straight,
to downplay
Harris,
it like that's disgusting.
So you're telling me that we shouldn't be judging based on the color of skin, and we shouldn't think that things like being on time and working hard, that those are white things? You're saying that everyone can do those things? It's quite extraordinary. Stu, you've been a conservative for a while. He's attacking you Republicans. Your eye's not on the ball. You should be worried about climate change.
Yeah, I mean, this one even more specifically, he's attacking us. He was made those comments in the context of the police acted stupidly, one of his first controversies as president, and he was talking quite clearly about all of our friends here, Mr. Glenn Beck, who after that comment was famously on Fox and Friends and called the president a racist. And there's things I love about Glenn, and one of them is he will just kind of come out with it, even when he's not 100% locked in on exactly what he means. He knows he's got a great instinct that something's going on, and it sometimes takes him a while to work through it. One of the reasons he's been so successful, he's in the Radio Hall of Fame, is because he works through that with the audience often. And what he was feeling out at that moment was critical race theory. It was this exact thing. I mean, he was criticized for saying, oh, well, it seems like Obama has a problem with the white culture. Go back to Obama's book. Those are the exact words he uses, the white culture. And now the white culture, whiteness is evil, whiteness is terrible. It's so commonplace in our everyday discussions, it doesn't even stand out. I mean, he really was on the mark on something there, and he, has gone through a long struggle with that comment. But I think in general sense, it's been vindicated pretty strongly. I mean, what is critical race theory except racism?
Right. And the irony, of course, is that there are really no white people. I mean, I suppose a tiny sliver of sort of irrelevant people, but no mainstream white people are running around saying white is better. It's the critical race theory people that, in essence, are saying white is better because it means you're on time and you work hard and you know that 2 + 2 = 4. And in effect, you don't judge people by the color of their skin. David, do you think we have the right tools? Let's say this new sort of right alliance has the right tools to fight critical race theory effectively? I mean, it seems like we've just seen everything crumble under the weight of this.
Well, it is crumbling under the weight of this, and it's just getting started. It's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. And the power that we have is at the local level. The thing that is very alarming and should be alarming to every single viewer, watcher, is that there are individuals in the school boards that are approving this doctrine that is literally teaching racism. And in order for us to literally take back the power, we've got to not only be informed, the parents in every school district around this country need to be informed as to who is making the decisions on on what curriculums are going to let into their schools. And then they've got to make changes. There's already, it led up to this. I think CRT was first originated in '89. It's been growing for, a couple decades, and it's reached this point where now it's kind of introducing it into the mainstream curriculums of our schools and being widely accepted and being approved, it sounds like, by Obama by dismissing it. The parents of these kids need to get in their school board meetings, find out what's going on, replace the individuals that are okay with this kind of doctrine. That's the real power that we've got is parents waking up, getting involved, and taking action.
Yeah, well said. I do want to note also, by the way, in case Mara Gay, the New York Times op-ed lady, is watching this show, that I'm pretty sure the flag behind Harris is not meant to be a white supremacist flag. I know she saw some flags on the Long Island Expressway. It freaked her out.